Alrighty, welcome back to another video. I always clap for some reason to start. I don't know why. Um, but anyways, I want to talk about yesterday's ride. I went on a ride today. I'll talk about that tomorrow. But yesterday's ride, it was a Friday, and so Fridays I usually try and take my rides easy, keep it pretty chill because I know on Saturdays I plan to go longer. So I only go an hour, and I try and keep my heart rate down as low as possible. So those rides are easy rides, right? And so when I was riding yesterday, I just felt like really good. I wanted to push it a lot, and so basically the whole time I was just like kind of restraining. But basically, yeah, I was like restraining, and I wanted to go harder, and I was just enjoying myself so much. But it was just super chill, right? And I mean, since I've gotten this new bike, like I'm able to ride faster, and my heart rate's is like lower. Like not only is my heart rate lower, but I'm also riding faster at the same time. So riding's just been like so enjoyable for me right now. But anyways, so like as I was riding, it was like I was just like restraining. I was holding back, because I didn't want to push it too hard because I knew I was going to go longer today. And like the next day, like that's what the point of easy days is, to take them easy, to prepare yourself for the harder days. But then like towards the end of the ride, like I pushed it because someone was driving and I wanted to catch up to him and talk to him. But basically it was a super easy ride, and the whole time I was like holding back. And so I think that's important in life too, is that like you can't just push all the time. You have to like take rest days. You have to take easy days. Your body needs to recover. Like it's necessary for your body to recover, and it's necessary for your mind to recover, and all kinds of stuff. But you just need rest. And I learned that last summer, when I was working 7 days a week. I would work for a farmer throughout the weekdays, and then literally every single one of those days, it was either I had a lift in the afternoon, or I had a Bible study, right? Or like something was going on in the afternoons, and then in the mornings I was working out as well. So it was morning workout, work all day, and then either another workout or a Bible study. And so that was 5 days a week. And then on the weekends, my Saturday was a workout in the morning, and then working at the pool in the afternoon. And then on Sunday, it was going to church in the morning and then working at the pool afternoon and evening. And so I was so loaded, and I was so busy with work and with working out and like all this stuff. I never had a break. And so I was getting exhausted, and my only breaks throughout the summer were when I was at camps, and those camps weren't really breaks. I had 2 camps the first part of the summer. Right at the beginning of the summer, I had a camp in Boys State, and it wasn't a rest at all. Like we were go the whole time. And then another camp, I had a wrestling camp, and that wrestling camp was all day long, and that wasn't a break either. So then it gets to the point where I'm just so exhausted of work and like tired of working. I'm tired of working out. Like I'm tired of wrestling and lifting, and like I was just so tired of it. But then I went to a camp, Christ in Youth. It was in Lincoln, and it was 5 days long. And the theme of it was rest. And for the first time last summer, I was able to rest. And then I learned the importance of resting in the Lord, and just being with Him and spending time with Him, and not overloading yourself, and not being busy to the point where you don't get any break. And then I also learned the importance of prioritizing your time with the Lord, every single day and like week. And if you're not like making time, or like if you can't find time, then you have to make time. And if you're too busy for him, then you're just too busy and you need to like pull back everything in your life. And so that week I learned how to rest, and I got this rest that I had never like experienced before in my life. That week at CIY, I would literally just sit in the dorm room, because we were staying in dorms at UNL. I would just sit in the dorm room, just in the Lord's presence, and I was just resting. I wasn't really doing anything, but just resting. And like, wow, that was just like a switch that flipped. And then I had a fire that, oh, I can't even explain for the Lord. I just wanted him so much more. But then after that, I went back and then I started working again, and I kind of loaded myself up, right, for another month. So I had like another 5 weeks where I was completely loaded up. But then I knew in the back of my mind, I was like, okay, I got these 5 weeks that I'm just gonna have to push through. Or it was 4 weeks, 4 weeks that I had to push through. And then I'm taking a week off before school starts. And so I knew that. And so like that was my motivation to get through it. That's what was driving me to get through it. So I pushed for those next few weeks, and then I got that week off before school. I got that week of rest, to just like re-gear and refocus and just relax and like rest, literally just rest, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, like everything. I was just resting. And so I, again, like another week where I was just like, wow, like this is how important rest is. And so from then on, so like it's been going like over 9 months now, where I have like prioritized, hey, I'm going to rest. Basically, like one day a week, I want to do nothing at home, essentially. Like I just want to rest at home, like one day a week. Like, yeah, maybe I'll do like a little workout or go for a walk with my dog or whatever it is, like something like very, very light. But essentially, like 80% of that day is nothing. I'm sitting on my couch, I'm reading, listening to podcasts, watching sermons, like just super chill, taking a nap, like, and so it's so easy to want to just push and not get any rest. But resting is so important. And it's just like in the Bible, like in Genesis, like God created man at the end of the 6th day. And then the 7th day, he rested. He created us to rest with him. It's so beautiful. He created us at the end of the 6th day. So then when man was first created, we were created to rest on the 7th day with him. So we were created to rest in him. And so not only does it just help with your body to recover in the athletics, but it helps you spiritually. It helps your relationship with the Lord, of like connecting with him and just resting in him. And so rest is just so important. And being able to, like, for the longest time, like I couldn't rest. Like I just wanted to go, and I wouldn't rest. I hated not doing anything. And so like if there was ever a day I wasn't doing anything, I'd figure out something to do so that I was doing something, because I hated just not doing anything. But then I've grown and I've matured. And so as we mature, we realize these things of like, hey, resting is important, and it's okay to once a week not do anything and just stay at home. Like resting is so important. And I think that just like the fact that God created us to rest with him, on that 7th day. And so like, don't overwork yourself. Don't think that you have to go and not stop. Don't think to be the best at whatever you're trying to be the best at, it's 24/7. right? Don't think you have to do it every single day to be the best, because you don't. Resting is important too. Your body needs to recover, your mind needs to recover, like your emotions, you need to recover. Recovery is just as important as putting in the work, whether that be with sports, whether that be with your job, whether that be with your relationship with God. Like, you can only do so much before your body's just gonna break down, before you're just mentally gonna break down, you're emotionally gonna break down. So resting is so important, and I could talk and talk and talk about this because I've had so many experiences where I have thought that I don't need to rest, but really rest is the only thing I need. And like, that's what the enemy will do. He will try and get you to think that you don't need to rest, and so that you're busy, and then all of a sudden, next thing you know, like, you're busy with life, and then you don't have time with the Lord, and then that is exactly what the devil wants. He makes you busy. If he can't get you to sin, he'll make you busy, and being busy is a sin. So ultimately, like, that's what it's leading to, is that separation is what it's leading to. So that's my spiel on that. That's my talk on that. Yeah, so thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I just kind of doing this stuff where I just talk about what the Lord's really putting on my heart, and I just share it, and if anyone watches, people watch, and if not, then that's okay. I know the Lord will do what he wants to do with it, and so if you do, for all the watchers, I appreciate you. Yeah, I guess see you next time. Peace out.